Alright, so today we're going to be doing an oil change on a BMW X3. This one is a 2018, I believe. It has the B48 engine with the 4-cylinder. So first thing you're going to do is take off this engine cover. You just pull up on it. And now you're going to find your oil filter is in the back right over here. So what I like to do is I like to just take this wiring harness off, just so it gives me a little bit extra room. And now we're gonna get a 3/8 ratchet with a extension. It's about 3 or 4 inches long and a 27mm socket. So we're just gonna get in there and loosen it. We're not gonna take it out just yet. We're gonna loosen it so that the oil can drain while we take off the drain plug later. About as much as we're gonna take the filter out for now. If you take it out all the way right now, a lot of oil is gonna spill out because there is still some oil in here. You just want to let it drain out. And today I'm going to be installing this mobile drain plug as well. It's supposed to let you drain the oil a little easier. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but they want it installed on their vehicle, so that's what we're going to do. So now we're underneath the vehicle. I thankfully have a lift, but you don't need a lift to do this. You may just need ramps or find a way to put your vehicle on jack stands. Just whatever you do, just make sure it's completely safe before you get underneath the vehicle. And then look for this drain cover. Twist it to the left until it comes out, and that exposes the drain plug for your engine. So this is a 17mm drain plug. So you need a 17mm socket and a 3/8 ratchet. Just go in there, loosen it with your ratchet, and once it's loose, you can just take it out by hand. Make sure your drain bucket is pretty big. You don't want to overflow. This vehicle takes about 5 to 6 liters, so as long as your drain bucket is bigger than that, you should be fine. Now just wait for the oil to finish draining out. Alright, so now the oil is just barely coming out, so it is time to put the drain plug back on. But today we're going to be putting on this AGA tool drain plug. Make sure you don't mix up these washers. So first thing you're going to want to do is take the cap off. You just spin it by hand. Just come off pretty easily. And just put it on like a drain plug. And you're going to want to torque this down to the manufacturer's specification, which is, in our case, it's 25 Newton meters. And just to show you how this works is you would need this adapter to drain your oil. First you'd screw it on at the top. This top black piece is what you screw on until it's flush. And then you'd screw in this silver piece, and eventually the oil will start draining. Works okay. I think it's a little slow. You do need the special vacuum tool if you want to get it done quick, so it's just prefer to have a normal drain plug myself. And then you're going to want to put the cap back on. This is just in case it starts leaking in there. This is supposed to keep it from leaking out. And then clean the area a good bit. Greaser. Nice and clean. And then put your little cover back on. So what you're going to want to do is just line up these tabs and turn clockwise. Alright, so now we're back at the top and it's time to take this oil filter out. So it's been draining for a while, so when we take this off, it shouldn't have a lot of oil spilling out. But if you ever want to just be a little more careful, you can get a rag and just pick it up using the rag so that you don't get any oil anywhere. Now what we're gonna do is just pull this filter out by hand. And there's an O-ring here that we're gonna have to take off. So just get a little screwdriver or a pick to go underneath this O-ring to take it off. And the new oil filter kit should come with an O-ring just for that. So now I have the new O-ring on, and we're to put this oil filter on, just put it on there, push it down. There is this tab here, so when you're putting your oil filter in, just be careful, do it by hand. Just keep spinning it, and eventually you'll notice that the filter will pop down, and that's how you know it's in the O-ring holder. There you go. And just start off by hand. And next, get your 3/8 ratchet with the 27mm socket and just tighten it until it's snug. We are going to torque it down. The torque spec for this is also 25 Newton meters. There we go. Now it's time to put oil back into the vehicle. So if you take a look around your hood, you can see there's a sign somewhere, and this one says SAE 0W20. So this vehicle takes 020. That's what the manufacturer recommends, so that's what we're going to put back in here. So I usually like to get a funnel just to make sure you don't get any spills or messes. And this vehicle takes 5.3 liters. You got to double check online for your vehicle, just because some of them, even though they have the same engine, they do have a different oil capacity. Sometimes it's 5.75, but in this one it's 5.3. Take your funnel out. Don't forget to put your oil cap back on. Last step, to put the engine cover back on. Actually, don't forget to put this harness back on too. Just line up the oil cap and then press on all 4 corners. To reset your oil service light on this style BMW cluster and buttons, this is what you're going to have to do. So first thing is you're going to have to press the start stop button 3 times without pressing the brake pedal. This puts your vehicle into accessory mode. And you're gonna look for this button here on your left. It says BC on it. And I usually like to go to the menu where it has this mileage here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hold on to this BC button until the menu changes. Just keep holding. There you go. Once this screen pops up, you can let go of the BC button. So now this menu, I could reset the brake service, the engine oil, the vehicle check. But today we're just gonna reset the engine oil because that's all we did so far. So to reset it, you're gonna hold the BC button down again until the menu changes. Let go when the menu changes to reset question mark, and you're gonna hold it down again until it says that it's resetting. And you can let go once it says reset in progress. There you go, it says reset successful. If it does say reset unsuccessful, just try it again. Sometimes it can be a little glitchy and you have to do it twice.